Capitol today, Governor Moore signed more than 280 bills that passed during this year's legislative session. Two of those bills signed into law focus on renters. Moore signed the Tenant Safety Act, offering more protection to renters. Also holds landlords accountable if a residence is deemed unlivable due to issues like pests or mold. The Renters' Rights and Stabilization Act was also signed, which limits the maximum security deposit on a residential lease to 1 month's rent. Another bill the governor signed directly impacts one of Baltimore's biggest plights. We're talking about vacant properties.
That's right. House Bill 2 allows local jurisdictions in Maryland to impose higher property tax rates on structures and those lots that are vacant and abandoned.
WJC is live tonight at 11. Kelsey Kushner is on your corner.
And Kelsey spoke with Baltimore City Councilwoman Odette Ramos, who is now spearheading these efforts to address vacants in the city.
Rick, well, Ramos says that this now paves the way to allow city leaders and the mayor to decide just how much they want to tax the owners of those abandoned properties. She's hoping that this will now force those homeowners to either hand over those properties back to the city or revitalize them.
Longtime city resident Cornette Golden knows how dangerous vacant homes in the city can be to any neighborhood.
You don't know house gonna get on fire, people next door, you don't know what's going on.
But there's now a new effort to tackle the vacant property plague. Thursday, Governor Wes Moore signed HB 2, enabling all jurisdictions in Maryland to impose a higher property tax rate on abandoned or vacant homes. In Baltimore, this special tax rate will be determined by Mayor Brandon Scott and members of City Council.
This is a major game changer.
Councilwoman Odette Ramos says she's now working on a bill for the city to set that vacant property tax rate, hoping it will root out people who are holding onto homes with no plans to renovate them.
Because these houses are vacant and then are taxed at such a much higher rate, it will be easier for more properties to get above that threshold so that the city can foreclose on them and take possession and do something with them.
Data shows Baltimore has just under 14,000 vacant and abandoned properties and roughly 20,000 vacant lots blamed for blight and crime. Ramos says she's hoping this new tax will turn many of Baltimore's eyesores
This may look really terrible
into community staples.
This is a major opportunity to rehab these houses and bring hope back to the community.
Now, Ramos says that they are still working on finalizing that bill and deciding just how much they will tax those homeowners. She says that there will be a press conference sometime next week with more information. Reporting live tonight, Kelsey Kushner for WJZ.
All right, Kelsey, thank you.